It's a beautiful day. I better kind of go in the shade. So I just want to kind of catch you up a little bit. There's not much going on. I am going to shave my hair tonight. I have a couple wigs. I'm going to have to be a little bit careful because I do have the little hole in my head. And it's got a little stitch, but I don't want to be showing that too much. I'm a little bit nervous about it actually. I've um, 2 years ago, let's see, at the end, beginning of 2016, so 2.5 years ago, I had Jamie Lee Curtis short hair, so real spiky, and I'd let it all gone gray, and we spent about 2 years growing it out. So this growing out, I spent a lot of time doing it. The good thing is that the lady that I go to do my hair has, been through growing it out, so we can get it back. I'm gonna miss it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have fun with it. It is what it is, which is my total new saying of the world. Whatever happens, happens. So I had just gotten back. I got my second dose of chemo, and I was talking to the transplant coordinator. So it is scheduled for the 13th. Doesn't mean it's going to happen on the 13th. There's a lot of things that can go iffy. The day itself will be quite a day because I'll have to get a chest line in. Instead of having the PICC line like I have now, they'll put a line directly into my chest. Just makes it easier. It's a bigger flow. And we don't want those little stem cells getting caught up in a tiny little tube. We want them to go in nice. So I'll have to do that, and then I have to wait for a room to open. So it could be kind of a stressful day. With that said, once we get that thing put in, I can go have lunch, walk around the courtyard, do those kind of things, and then wait for the bed to happen. Um, I feel pretty good that it's going to happen on the 13th. It could change. The neuro doctor that took care of my brain bleed wants to do a CT scan and then a consult. And it's kind of funny. They wanted to schedule it on the 12th. I'm like, I call them back. I said, well, dudes, I'm going in for a transplant on the 13th. If you're really sure there's not going to be any issues, then the 12th is fine. But, and I don't want to spend my last day at the hospital, right? It's going to be my last day of freedom for a while. So I explained that too to the coordinator. I want to be out as much as I can, enjoying the outdoors, being at home, not being in the hospital because, or even there, just because I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there for a month. So talking about like chances of surviving, the things that can hurt your survival things. Well, for one, what can one of the worst things that can happen is that you go in and you get your new platelet, or you get your new stem cells, and you turn around and just get cancer again. It happens. So then it's very hard to cure. So that's one thing. And the other thing is infection. And I was told that it wasn't too long ago, or I don't even know when it was, but a 19-year-old went in and she had the transplant and had something happen with her a chest infection, a lung, something, and she died. And she was 19. And so I have to remember I have a really good chance because I communicate and I'm honest and I know my body, and I must have a little bit of luck on my side. I should be fine. I'm getting teary-eyed, but I have to remember that things can happen, and normally that's what it is. It's an infection of some sort that gets you. So you really have to communicate with how your body feels, and it helps me actually to do this because if you remember, I talked a lot about my headaches, and that's what made me start communicating with the doctors about my headaches, which was the whole brain bleed thing. So I have to remember how important it is to communicate. Something as simple as a rash on your arm or leg or foot can be really bad, So I have to remember any changes in anything. Anything. can mean fever or infection. So with that said, I'm just going to try to do my best with that. So it was kind of a hard conversation. I have to make sure that my daughter's on the same page as me because she is the um, person that has to make the decision if anything happens. I hate putting that on her, but she knows me the best. And I think right now in my life, other than my son, those two know me the best and they're the most important things to me. So I think it has to be on her shoulders. I don't like it and it's got to be hard, but and especially I'm not old. It's got to be hard to think like that, but she needs to think like that. At least have it in her head that these things can happen and um, remind me to communicate as much as, knowing that it's possible. Again, but it's a small possibility. The big thing is day 100. So, end of September is going to be kind of near my day 100. That's kind of when they use the statistics of people not making it to day 100 is like they don't survive the transplant. Once that's past day 100, it could be that they died from an infection or something. So I think that once I do that, we'll have, we'll be in a really good shape. So anyway, I'm going to hit the road. I will post the shaving. I won't post it live, so it may even be tomorrow before it gets up, or it'll be late tonight. There's a couple people that have asked me to take a picture, so I don't know if I'll be quite ready to post it on Instagram, but maybe I will. We'll see. So have a good day. It's a beautiful day here. I'm enjoying it. I'll talk to you soon.